So this has been a long time coming, but I remember I made a poll about this actually a couple months ago, and the majority of people about if I should rank every single live action Disney movie that I've seen, and surprisingly a lot more people said yes than I thought. And although I have not seen every single one, I'm at the point where it's like I saw a lot of the ones I actually wanted to. So, and a lot of them I just don't care about. So I'm going to rank all 12 live action Disney remake movies that I have seen from the worst to the best. And coming in last place, we have Pete's Dragon. I remember when I watched this movie, I've just been watching a lot of these movies just over the past couple months. I remember I watched this movie and there were so many moments. I was only like 40 minutes in and I was like pausing it to see like when is this movie over because I thought it was so boring. The actors here all do a good job and like the CGI is incredible. Like I'll give it that. And I think especially the actor like who plays Pete, like this little kid, is really good. Like there's nothing wrong with the actors. It's just this story I just found to be so boring. And I remember I was just so excited when it was over. That I just found it to be so boring. And coming in 11th place, we have Dumbo. This is another movie where it's just like, I just found it to be kind of boring. I will say I just watched it actually for the first time. I found like a lot of some of the things that was more just stuff that stood out. Like the one girl in this movie is actually like kind of becoming like an up and coming like young actress. Like she's just in the recent How to Train Your Dragon movie. I'm really blanking on her name, but it was just kind of weird. It threw me off seeing her. And like this is another movie where like the performances are fine. I love Michael Keaton, Colin Farrell's great, Danny DeVito. Like the performances are good, but it's just another one of those things where it's just kind of boring. Like there's some cool stuff with the circus stuff, but like also I just don't think that Tim Burton was the right director for this movie. I just don't really think his style works with a movie like this. And coming in 10th place, we have Lady and the Tramp. And this movie it's okay. I mean, it's just like this movie just went straight to Disney Plus. It wasn't even released in theaters. And it was fine. It wasn't bad. Like the CGI and the animals were good. Some of the music was good. It was just like such a short, cute little movie. Like it was nothing offensive about it. Nothing that like just made me bored out of my mind. Like something like Pete's Dragon. But it was just like it was okay. Like it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't really good. And in ninth place, we have The Little Mermaid. And this is a movie where, just remember, back when everyone was hating on this movie, and I'm like, I've never even seen the original, so I'm like, I don't care that they race swap the actress or the character or whatever. So it's like, I just went in this movie, like, just because my sister wanted to see it. I'm like, that was okay. It was good. Like, once again, like, the performances are all great. The music is very good. The CGI is pretty good. Was it great? No. But was it bad? Also, no. It's like that's I think some of the problem with a lot of these recent Disney live action remakes is just like a lot of them aren't really terrible. Like some of them are actually okay. Like this is a decent movie. It's good even, but it's like is it anything special? No. But like I keep saying, like a lot of these movies I've never even seen the original, so I'm truly just judging them like wholly on just the fact like how they are as just a movie rather than an adaptation for most of them. And coming in eighth place, we have Lilo and Stitch. Now, this is a movie that I was actually really excited for because I do love the original the original Lilo and Stitch. And this is a movie where they got a lot of stuff wrong, but also they got a couple things right. And I've seen some people call this an abomination, and then I've seen other people say, oh, it's the best of the live action Disney remakes. And it's like, no, this movie is not that great. This is another one where it's like, it's okay. It's watchable for sure. I think that the actress who plays Lilo is great. I think that the CGI on Stitch is very, very good. But this is one of those movies though where it just feels like there's so many frustrating little changes that just bother me. And like the ending was kind of annoying. I think just some of the jokes just did not land as they are in the original. But the fact is, I think they did nail the bond between Lilo and Stitch, and that's what I think works in this movie. So I hope that, I mean, I'm pretty sure this movie is getting a sequel. It might have already been confirmed. Especially this movie made like $1 billion, so obviously. So I do hope that, like, I think the core cast here is good. So I hope that if they do make future films, they can just improve on the writing and the comedy a little bit more. But it's not as bad as some people say, but also it's not as good as some other people have said. And in seventh place, we have 101 Dalmatians. This movie, I think, is as good as it is simply just because Glenn Close is so good as Cruella de Vil. I think her performance is just great. I think the aesthetic is very good. I think Jeff Daniels was very good in this movie. And this is, like a lot of these movies, I've never seen the original, so I'm just judging it as a film. And I just had a lot of fun with this movie because Glenn Close is just such a blast as Cruella de Vil. And the aesthetic is very good. I love the set design. And just the performances here that are just great. And yeah, it was a solid film. And coming in sixth place, and I know this might actually anger a lot of people, is The Lion King. I don't care what a lot of people say. This movie, it is good. Like the original Lion King is of course a fantastic movie, and some people complain with this movie that it's literally a shot for shot remake. And like, well, yeah, but because of that, it is a genuinely really pretty good movie. One of the problems though with this movie is because it's so photorealistic, the emotion isn't really. It just isn't there because these animals, they don't emote like in the cartoon. So it's like when you see Simba mourning over his father, like it's just like not as impactful. But anyways, like the music's still great, the CGI truly is great, and I know some people like it's like, oh, what a bad like complaint, or like I've seen somebody say, oh, it looks terrible. Like, how? It really does look great. Like, am I missing something where it looks bad? Like, you can not like the movie, but to say the CGI looks bad, I think that's just wrong. I think it's visually it's beautiful, but it's just like the emotion is just not there as much as it is in the original cartoon. And coming in fifth place, we have Alice in Wonderland, and this is a movie where I've seen some people actually really hate on this movie. And who knows, maybe I wouldn't like it as much if I rewatched it. But I remember when I watched this about a year or two ago, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Like, it is so visually unique. It is so dark in many ways for a Disney movie. I think Johnny Depp is good. Some people are saying he's kind of doing like I mean, like, his performance is very over the top. It's kind of similar to his Willy Wonka performance. Like, it's very weird, but it kind of works. And some are saying, oh, Tim Burton wasn't the right choice. It's like, I mean, how? It's like he's so whimsical. I feel like it kind of fits. But I do think this movie could have been more colorful for what it is. Like, you look at this picture here, like, it is a lot more gray in the actual movie. And that kind of just is not as good. It just kind of takes you out of it. And coming in fourth place, this one very much surprised me when I watched it a couple months ago, was Cinderella, because like a lot of these movies, I've never seen the original. I had no interest in the original, and I probably still will never watch the original. But this movie was pretty good. I think that the performances are excellent, especially from Lily James, I believe is her name. But she was fantastic in this movie. But like, yeah, her performance is great. I think that aesthetically it's very good. And I think it works as a remake from, I mean, like I said, I've never seen the original, but it just works as a movie. I will say, like, even though this movie's only about an hour, 40 minutes, at some points it does feel too long, which is like, the pacing's just not the best. But I've only seen it once, so. And coming in third place, we have Beauty and the Beast. But speaking of pacing problems, I do think that this movie, although I quite liked it, I do think that this movie was also way too long. It's like, there's a lot of times in this movie where I was pausing it, even though I think all the performances are great. I especially love Gaston in this movie. I think that Luke Evans did such a great job. I do think that this movie actually had some pretty bad pacing problems, but I think for the most part, the music is still great, the performances are still great, and the story is still great. Like, it still works very well as a movie. And in second place, we have The Jungle Book. Many people agree that this is the best of the live-action remakes. I have one more above it, but I still thought that this movie was very good. I think that the kid here is great as Mowgli. CGI is great, and the music's still great. It's a really good movie. But personally, coming in number one for me is Aladdin. I really dug Will Smith as the genie. I think I really like all the performances. I really like the songs here. I love the aesthetic. I think it looks beautiful. And I just really like this movie. Is it as good as the original? No, but still good.